you can send photos, because if you look in mine, you can see that I sent a photo in it.
You can put photos in the notepad?
Yeah, there's a screenshot that I put in there. This is just his inflation.
Good morning, everyone. Oops, my thing got stuck. Oh, before I put my purse in the closet, I have a bacon cheddar something bacon sandwich. I forgot what it is. But I also brought 2 batteries, like these huge ones, because I noticed last week that my megaphone, the one that I use for dismissal, this one right here, was kind of starting to like not be very loud. So I only had 2 batteries left in my apartment, and so I wanted to see if I could like change them out and see if it's like the batteries or what's going on. Let's see. I also, this is more of the important thing, Band-Aids, because you guys know kids just find ways to hurt themselves and they just bleed for whatever reason. So I ran out like a couple of weeks ago. I think I showed you guys, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, but I got some more from my apartment, and this should last me a good while. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the little Band-Aid section. I still have not changed the one for my dog, so let me go ahead and do that now. So let's see, how were we this weekend? I'm probably caught off a little bit. It was good. It was a little rainy. Saturday was great though, like the weather on point. It was beautiful. Sunday though, all day rainy. My dog was like a little bit depressed because he hates the rain. He hates going outside in the rain. He like barks at any time thunder comes. So today was supposed to thunder a lot, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be very upset today. Today, well, this week honestly is the last week before Thanksgiving break. Man, it's crazy. Whew, goodness gracious, I can't believe we made it. Like, the year has honestly flown by so fast, and I kind of wanted to stop because I really do love the class that I have. Like, I really don't have any behavior issues. Yes, they may get on my nerves, and yes, sometimes I'm just like frustrated with them, like, come on guys, I know you know this. But honestly, like, they really are a great group of kiddos, and I'm really happy that I have them. And I do hear from the 3rd grade teachers that they are struggling a lot behavior wise and academic wise with, uh-oh, I put it all wrong, with their current 3rd graders. So I'm just trying to enjoy, because anytime I talk to them, they're always like, oh my god, I want your 4th graders back, Ms. Blanco, I want them back. I'm like, really? I'm like, heck yeah, I would take them over our current 3rd graders right now. Be like, oh well, too late, they're mine. Thursday's our field trip, which is really exciting. Now, we could have actually dressed up in fall, like free dress, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not do it. What is wrong with this thing? Why can I not do it? I'm just not gonna do it because I know some kids literally dress up all year long in uniform. It's crazy. Like, even the first 2 weeks of school, which is free dress, they still come in uniform, like plain. It should be right. Let me see, I might have put it the wrong way. Appropriate fall attire, there we go. So this is all ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the batteries back. These are done. I'm gonna throw these away. You guys saw a little clip of my lights coming in. I put it on the Casa plug, and I'll see if I can show you guys. So I have a schedule that says the lights will turn on at 6:45, which they did, and my phone did send me a notification of that happening, and it turns off at 5:45 right before Case gets released, just so that way I don't ever forget to turn them off. It's on a timer, it's on a schedule, it's good to go. This week for math, my homeroom is taking their STAR interim, and Miss Hollis's class will take theirs tomorrow. I'm not sure how long they will take, hopefully till lunchtime, because they are pretty short. I think it's only like 24 to 25 questions, but I still want them to do the very best they can, so that way I can see how well they will do on the actual STAR coming up in May. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys later because I hear someone opening my door. Bye. Where is the little cap? Ah, here we go. I always have to use like the little lens cap for my camera to always like lift you guys up. That's why you guys are always like at an angle. But hello everybody, it is currently my ancillary time. It is currently, my pin is incorrect. Let me try it again. Nope, I just put the wrong number in. 1:26. So what I'm currently going to do is, I have permission slips here. This is the one for the bus, and then I do need to check the one for, oh my goodness, the third graders, because their teachers are in an art meeting and they do have to finish the art meeting before they go back to class. So right now the third graders are just kind of like walking around, keeping busy, talking. You guys know how little kids are. But my kids are currently in PE. One's in library, the other one's in PE. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up on these Geronimo waivers as well as the bus waivers or permission slips, so that way I can contact today a lot of parents like, hey, I need you to do it, because if not, your kid will not be going. So I'm going to tell them this is what you need. If they need it in Spanish, I'm just going to say dirección, nacimiento, la nombre, el correo electrónico. I'm gonna say tu primer nombre, última nombre, and I think that's really it. And then por favor just firma con tu nombre, última, primer y última en la caja abajo or final. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Let me see. Sí, hola, soy Miss Blanco llamando de la escuela. No, well, está en la class dojo, la comunicación, pero le voy a mandar el link en texto, ¿ok? Para que la tienes. Sí, 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 no se preocupe. Ok, ok, sí, la voy a mandar ahorita, ¿ok? Ok, bye bye. Now I'm going to email her the link. And there we go. Okay, so that's the next one. 3, 4, 6. Okay, I did have brother like a few years ago, so she might still remember me. Let's try this again. After this I just got. Sí, hola, soy Miss Blanco llamando de la escuela. El permiso, porque hay dos. Hay una papel y eso es para el bus. Y hay otro para el parque, porque el parque también necesita de permiso. So ahorita por texto te voy a mandar el link, ¿ok? Alright, so for this parent, I'm also sending the link to the Geronimo waiver, but I'm also sending the link so they can pay their $5 for the bus, because we do have to pay the bus driver, but it's only $5. Now, before they could just give us like $5 and that'll be it, but now they have to pay online, and so with anything online, it is a lot difficult. Alright, let's see, I got 3 more parents to call, so I'm going to go ahead and do my other kiddo, and then that'll be it. And then hopefully I can get everyone's permission slip by the end today, because I just want it done over with, because I do have to go somewhere after school. So I'm gonna finish my 3 parents. So here we go, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all after. Okay, everybody, if you guys hear music or sound, that's because Miss Hollis is taking care of extended care, so they're watching, I think, Bluey. I'm not quite sure, but guys, oh my god, field trips are stressful, but it's just gonna be the best field trip ever. I really hope, like, I feel like my dreams are like really high, or the expectations are really high, but I only have 7 kids that need to turn in their field trip. They're gonna try and do it today. If not, I'm gonna call them again first thing in the morning tomorrow and get them to do it. If not, I will track them down, be like, listen, you cannot leave without doing this field trip waiver. Right now I am going to go on Class Dojo, which I currently have right now, and I'm going to post the Snack Shack menu, y'all. I mean, I called the person in charge and I asked her like 3 questions. Number 1, what time does the snack shack open? Because like normally snack shacks open like at 12, 1 o'clock, which is 1 o'clock is the time we have to leave to get here at school by 2, because the buses have to go like on their normal usual route by 2 to pick up like school kids. So we're gonna get there like 8:30 to 9 o'clock, and they said they're gonna open right at 9. Y'all, this snack shack is the best. Let me show y'all. Alrighty, here guys. So Geronimo Adventure Park, the snack shack window, which is gonna open right at 9 o'clock. We got foods, hot dogs, nachos, pretzels, popcorn, chips, candy. And they're all really reasonable price. Even the meal that it comes with, like the chips and the soda, the drinks, reasonable prices, adult beverages for the adults. Mostly because like it's also a family-friendly place to go. Frozen treats, and I think this is the same. I think it's just like in a different layout, but I'm gonna go ahead and send this to my kiddos because they were asking me like, Miss Blanco, how much money should I bring? And I said maybe like 20 bucks. So this way they know exactly what they want, how much to bring, and that way they don't bring like 3 bucks and then realize, oh, I can't buy anything. Like even a bottle of water is 2 bucks or a soda is $3. So I also asked because 3 of my students will not be attending due to family. One is for a doctor, one is for family thing, and then the other one is for like another family kind of safety thing. So 3 of my kiddos will officially not be going. I hope the other 7 do their waiver. If not, they won't be going either. But I did call and say like, hey, I have kids that might not be going. Is it too late to change like how many people will attend? She's like, well, that was kind of set in stone, but because like she hires people to like for the amount of people. However, it was perfectly fine because unless there was like a major 20-person difference, then like we would have to like really shift and change. But I only said like, as of right now, 3 students will not be attending. She said, oh, that's perfectly fine. Like if it's less than 10, she said it was no problem. But if it was like 20, then that would have to be like employees that would have to like shift and change and not come for the day. So that's perfectly fine. And then the major last part was the money. Y'all know the money part. So when I called like 3 weeks ago, I said my school only does 2 options, the check or the PO, like a purchase order, like a pay to promise order. And they said we do both. Now I forgot that they said we do both, and I asked, what would you prefer? A check. So I said, okay, principal, they would like a check. And they said, okay, perfectly fine. So I asked like, hey, are we good on the check? Because I actually have 3 kids that are not going, so can we take off, like, do we write it? They say like, about that, we might not be doing a check after all because our superintendent is actually out and won't be coming back till next week. And they didn't do the check. So they say, listen, can they do a PO? So I called and I asked, can they do a PO, purchase order? And they said yes. Yeah. When I see this lady, her name is Shauna, but when I see this lady, I might hug her because I mean, I have been stressing. Like people in the front office know how much I've been stressing about finding a field trip, like getting it to be cheap enough for all 78 of our students, getting it to be a point where it's close enough to Houston but it's also cheap, but it's also available. Like they'll also accept either a check or a PO. And this lady, every time I call her or I email her or I send a message on like our thing, anytime that I have a problem, she fixes it, she solves it. I don't know if you can hear me, Shauna, you deserve a raise, you deserve a promotion, because I mean honestly, like you have just made my life 10 times better. Now the only thing that I'm stressing about is on my side, definitely not her side, is the freaking waivers. Now I understand why we have to do this waiver, because literally the waiver says if your child gets hurt during the park or at the park, we will not be liable. You cannot sue us, you cannot blame us, you can't do anything. So basically that's what the waiver is. Now it's just like difficult because the parents don't speak Spanish, they don't want to do it, they're not tech savvy. Y'all, I mean, some of them, even like this one, the paper one, y'all, all you have to do is like, it's just 5 lines. Student name, cell phone number, your phone number, your signature, and the date. That's it. I don't get why we gave this to the kids last, Tuesday, and some of them still have not turned it in. I don't get it. You don't want to go on the field trip? I don't get it. But nonetheless, I called the math teacher at Belfort. I said, listen, y'all gotta get a boogie on. Y'all have got to get these waivers done. You will not be allowed to go. I need a roster of all the kids' names at the other school. I think I said the other school's name. Oops, whatever, I'll block it out. And you just gotta do it. So they were like, you know what? I hear you, Ms. Blanco. I hear you're distressed. We gonna do it. We gonna get it to you today and tomorrow, and you will have it by the end of Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Beautiful. Let's get it done. Right now, I'm actually gonna check to see if anybody has done it. No. It says unassigned 0. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I've done all I can do. I contacted like 15 parents today. I'm done. I'm gonna go home. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. By the way, my nose is really red. Oh my god, how horrible. Is that a pimple? Oh my god, no. I was wondering why it was really red. Y'all. Oh no, maybe, oh my god, maybe it's not a pimple. Maybe, no, I think it is a pimple because I see like the wet thing. Oh, how rude. Thank god it's not picture day. By the way, I actually got my picture. Well, actually, it's I actually do this because that way y'all don't see my school's name. But I'm gonna choke myself over here, and then I'll leave y'all. I promise. Look, this is my school picture. Oh, hold on, it's blurry. Look, I like it. I feel like I opened my eyes a little bit too much, like. But I look nice. I like it. So here's my school picture. I have all 5 years. No, I'm lying. 8 years. Well, you guys know what happened last year. But I have one from 2017 to 2018. Look at my baby. I was like 22, I think. And then we have this one, my 2nd year at my school. And then this is my 3rd year. I was not yet a teacher. This is like the one I don't really like because my hair was really long. Then this is my 1st year as a teacher. This was COVID year. This was the year I started getting really bad acne. And then this is my 2nd year as a teacher. Here, that one's cute. I like that one. And then this is my favorite, I think, besides my 2nd year. This is my 3rd year teaching. And then you guys know what happened my 4th year. I had to go at that school and then I got fired. And then this one is my 5th year. So unfortunately I don't have a complete set. Boo, it sucks. But you know, c'est la vie. I collect all of them though. Oh, now I forgot which way I have them. Okay, well, there you go, nice and protected. All right, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday. It is currently 7:31. I just got here like 5 minutes ago. I've been trying to come in early, like at 6:45, and it's just not happening. I think my body, Cookie, we're just laying in bed so comfy and we just don't want to. But I did wanted to show you the Casa app, one of these like plug-in ones that I guys showed you. So I have 4 and now I have 3 left to use in my classroom. And then I put classroom plug 1 just because I might use the other 4 and I don't want to get them confused. But currently, and I'm going to show you a little clip after school, but right now my lights are on, the Christmas lights that are outside. And then I do have it on a schedule. So whenever it is 6:45 a.m. it turns on, and then at 5:45 p.m. that's when it turns off. So it perfectly worked. I made sure I stayed till 5:45 and it turned off by itself. And then, well, I didn't get here at 6:45, but I did ask our custodian, who was here like at 6:30, hey, did my light turn on at 6:45? She said yes, because they were off when she came in, and then by the time she got like all of her cleaning materials, they were on. So it does work, even like if I'm in a far away distance. I'm like 10 minutes away. So I just went ahead and updated my Geronimo waivers. For my homeroom, I'm just missing one student, and I do need to call this parent again because she did her waiver, or the kid's waiver, even though yesterday she said that he had a doctor's appointment and that he won't be able to attend. So I gotta check on her. Maybe she like may have changed her mind, because she was really sad that he wasn't gonna be able to go. So maybe she like changed her mind. Maybe she got like a reschedule for the doctor's appointment, but we'll see. I'm gonna call her today. So I'm missing one, and then I'm missing two, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 students from my second class. So officially I'm missing 5, and then from the other, I know you hear that, guys, I'm sorry. From the other school, I'm actually getting waivers right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start assigning them to the park entry for the children's spot, as well as the rock climbing. Guys, I'm so excited. Like yesterday I went on Google Maps and I saw like an area view of like where to enter, where to park. There's like free parking. It's like a nice parking area where the bus can like turn around, like a big old circle. It's gonna be so awesome. And then I do have some science stuff. Remember last week I said that this week we're doing science, rocks and minerals. And so yesterday they learned about the 3 types of rocks. So igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. And then I do have some mineral science kits here, some fossil, and then this one is rocks and minerals. So I do have magnifiers. I don't know if I have a whole class set. I think I have like 22. I think I did put some on my Amazon wish list. They are kind of beaten up. I'll see if I can show you guys a little bit later, but this is like one of the rocks that is in the kit. So, and then some of them are really sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkles, but they're just all different kinds. It's just real cool. So if they don't get to this today, they're gonna get to this tomorrow. And then they have like a cute little pamphlet here of how rocks are created, which is like volcanoes. So that's something that they saw. And then technically what they have to do is they take this and they have to put like the rocks according to like where they're created. So that's pretty cool. And then on the back it has a little description of each of the rock, and basically like mica schist. I always remember that. I feel like there was a TV show that really emphasized on the schist, and like they're saying like S-H-I-T, but they're not. They're saying schist. Maybe I think it's like, oh, Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser, I think. I remember there was like a clip that said, oh, schist, and they were like, schist? Yeah, schist. I just remember that. So that's gonna be really fun. And then it even says like this is a metamorphic rock, so it's gonna be real fun. And then yesterday they also heard like feldspar. That was also in the Journey to the Center of the Earth. So you know what, maybe on Friday, if I can find that movie on like Netflix or Disney or something, I think I even have the CD copy of it, although I think I left it in my mom's house. We're gonna watch Journey to the Center of the Earth, because that movie, now that I think about it, actually is really funny. So I think the kids will absolutely enjoy. But I remember there's like a lot of like rocks and minerals and like the volcano, obviously like the magma. So that'll be really fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the cabinet. I say closet, but it's cabinet. And then we'll see. If we don't get to it today, we'll get to it tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll watch the movie. So I gotta go, y'all. See y'all later. Oh my goodness gracious. I got the twins, because I have twins in my room. And actually, it's really funny because their mom is the nurse here at our school. So we have family employees here, but I can mark them off my permission slip. Y'all can hear me. I wish I could show y'all, but I cannot because it has my kids' names on them. So, officially, we are missing 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to call her mom. Wait, I thought I called her mom. No, I didn't call her mom. I gotta call her mom. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 7 permission slips for the bus. In terms of the waiver, Geronimo waiver, I'm actually missing less than. Thank goodness, I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually missing 5 and then 7 for the papers. And it's actually kind of weird because the same ones who I'm missing, like the permission slip, I'm also missing the waiver. So not surprising, but I did have a couple things. Like I found one that was mixed in with the rest, so that's good. I had to hunt him down because he was encased. I'm gonna clean up a few things. Like I brought like those rocks. I put them in a nice little caddy or nice little box, and then just clean up my desk area because it is just a hot mess express. But let me go ahead and call, and then I'll be right back. All right, everybody. So I went ahead and called those parents, and it's now 5:12. I'm just so stressed out, y'all. But we got it going on. Now, the only thing that I am doing is my kids yesterday and today took their STAR interim. 60% meet and masters. Woohoo, little cheer. That is really good. But like admin, always is admin. Now they're like, all right, well, you got 60%. So now what are you going to do for the 40% that failed? Yeah. It was like, I think 10% approached and the other 20%, no, the other 30% completely failed. So I definitely am going to work with those like approaching bubble kids because those are the ones that I can get to meet. And right now what I'm currently doing, I can't show you because it has a lot of data information, but I am putting what they are predicted to get, like predicted to get masters, meets, approach, or did not meet. And I'm putting that in the RTI, response to intervention, like this whole template of shipping. I can't show you, but this whole template that has like all of their STAR information, their map growth information, their success maker information, their TELPAS information, basically all the data in like one place. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish that, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna see if I can recall like 2 parents that went straight to voicemail. Other than that, I was able to get 6 out of 7 parents. They weren't able to do it, but at least I called them and be like, hey, you gotta get it done, because if not, your kid ain't going. And then there is one parent that even sent me like the screenshot of their child like submitting it, or not the child but them submitting it, but it's not going through. Like she even sent me a picture of saying like, your waiver is now complete, but it's not on my side. And I filtered it, I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and just talk with her through it, and then we'll get it done. I'll see you on a bit. All right, everybody, I officially have one more, so I'm just missing 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then we are officially done. Woo! Oh my god, I can't believe I got like maybe 20 of these waivers done in like 2 days. So I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. It's 5:30. It's time. I'm heading home. Bye, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Sorry this was so talkative, but when you have a field trip and when you're in charge of it, of trying to get 78 children, as well as the bus permission slips, as well as the $5 you gotta pay for the bus, as well as parents who don't, you guys know my trick. So if you have like a team manager that does field trips, just know it's a lot of hassle. It's a lot of stress. Bye, y'all. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, November the 20th. It is 3 days till Thanksgiving break, but I currently just updated all of my Geronimo waivers. We officially have 9. It says 11, but 2 of my kids are not going to go, so 11 but 9. And then I'm currently have a blank sheet of paper, and I'm going to write some 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication questions as a small quiz. Not really a test, just they've been testing so much with the STAR interim, reading and math for 2 weeks now, so I just want to give them a little quick break. And then I want them to do success makers so they can finish that pumpkin. I think we only have like 7 spots left, so I'll show you guys that in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and just come up with some random questions, and I also want them to show me the 3 strategies which we have done. They can also do distributive model if they like, but we haven't really, I mean, we've done it, just our main focus have been our 3: standard algorithm, expanded algorithm, and then area model / box method. And then as a bonus, if they can show me the place value model, which was like all the blocks but like on paper, I'll give them 20 points extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay guys, oops, I dropped my pen. But I'm gonna go ahead and in the Spectrum math that I got this summer, I also found some word problems with multiplication, just 2-digit by 2-digit. It doesn't look like anything is super tricky. I think I do see just one that I'm going to like eliminate or change the number, because it says 372 times 40, so that's 3-digit by 2-digit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just change that to like 37 instead of 372. And then on the back, it is division, but I do want to see, because our next topic is division, I just want to see how well they do with a like check, like a pretest, basically like a pretest. We have been going over division with our daily review, so it hasn't been too like just like, oh hey, division for the first time. Like, we have been working with division. But I'm gonna go ahead and make copies, and then I'll probably see y'all after school. Bye y'all. All right, everyone. I know I am probably super dark. There's like warm light here, bright light here, but you know what? We're gonna do the best. But it is confirmed. We officially have all of my students good to go. Now, I do have some that will, like, so one of them is sick, so he's not gonna come. The other one, mom said no. The other one, mom said no. But everyone from my homeroom, everyone is great to go. I feel so bad for those 3. Oh, there's always 3. From the other campus, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing 4. Other than that, I talked with the coordinator at Geronimo. Everything is good. I told them, like, what do I need to bring, the purchase order, so that's great. No IDs, we're good to go. Snack Shack is going to be open at 9. The money, the games, 5 hours from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. 12 to, 4 hours. Oopsie, I thought it was 5. 4 hours full of fun. I'll try to take some pictures. We did do a awesome science activity where I gave them magnifiers. I'll see if I can post a picture right here. Let me not forget. And then we also I also put like rocks all around the room. They were able to look at all of them with the magnifying glass. It was real fun. I couldn't take like a lot of videos just because kids were like right there with the magnifying glass. So I was trying to like get some pictures, but they kept like moving so fast I couldn't get them. But one of my girls bought me a baby bottle pop from the Snack Shack. Like I didn't even ask. She just remembered that I like the watermelon flavor. I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. Kids are just so sweet, guys. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow just because I have to go home. Walk Cookie. It is currently 5:14. Holy moly. Okay, I definitely have to go. I gotta go walk Cookie. And then I'm actually going to go to my sister's house to take care of Teddy because she is going to like an event, a game, basketball game, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of the boys. But I've learned my lesson because last time I took care of the boys, my ankle was hurting for like 3 days. So I'm definitely not going to bring Cookie with me. I'm just going to, there's a fly right there. And yes, I know it's like super dark. The lights are all turned off. Let me actually show y'all what the room looks like. Super cozy. And you guys saw that I was putting like Christmas music on, trying to get in the festive mood. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Hello everyone. I have my adorable little Baby Yoda sweater, super nice and cozy. Definitely this morning it was very chilly. I think it was like in the 55s, I want to say, but the sun came out and it like warmed up to like 65, 70, so it was beautiful and gorgeous. And we just came back from a field trip. I'll see if I can post any pictures, maybe with like the kids' faces blurred out, but I'll post a couple. It was amazing, like the best field trip I have ever been on in the past like 8 years of my education life. Truly, it was just like, I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe the lowest could be 3rd grade. I don't know, like maybe you can talk with the coordinators. I don't know how like the little ones would be very safe with it, but like logs and seesaws and rock climbing and the fairy garden and the logs and the trees, and oh my god, it was the best. Like there was only 2 hiccups and they weren't even mine. So it was, the bus did not arrive at our school till like 8:30, 8:40. So we did not get there until like 9:40 because it was an hour. It's in spring, so it takes 45 minutes without traffic, an hour with traffic, and yes, there was traffic. So an hour. We got there like at 9:50, and we were able to like play for the rest of the 3 hours and 10 minutes, right? Until 1 o'clock. We took a picture. I'll see if I can post a picture with blocking some people's faces out. And it was just amazing, truly wonderful, like crazy. It was just so fun, y'all. Like the first thing I did was went to the Snack Shack. So did kids. Kids were eating like nachos and chips and candy at 10 o'clock. Like it was crazy. But we were supposed to be there at 9. So that was the only like unfortunate thing. We did lose an hour because we did have to drive there. But I did ask the front office, like, can you make sure the bus is here at 8? And no. I don't know if that's like the bus fault or the school's fault, or I don't know what happened. But nonetheless, once we got there, it was that's the other hiccup. Like they told me like, oh, check-in will be a breeze. It was a breeze. So here's the thing. So I had 78 students. There were 5 that did not go, students from my campus and then the other campus. So that's not a problem. The problem was the parents, the adults. So I was given 10 tickets. 10 tickets only, right? For including the price of all of that we paid. 4 for the teacher, so 2 from here and then 2 from the other school. And then 6 chaperones, right? Now, the nurse was going to go with us, but she had to stay for the luncheon. So let me close the window, y'all. There we go. She had to stay for the luncheon, so she couldn't go. So I had 3 chaperones from my campus and then 2 chaperones from the other campus. And that was perfectly fine, right? All good to go. We had those checked in. Beautiful. So really, I only had 1 available spot left from my 10 because the nurse didn't go. Tell me why. I get there. I exit the bus first because I tell the kids I need to check us in. I get out. I open. Beautiful. Hi, welcome to Miss Shauna. Hello. Beautiful. And then the door opens and I'm expecting like kids or maybe Miss Hollis or somebody, right? And it was all these parents. I'm like, I don't recognize you. Who are you? And I knew like who they were, but I have 55 kids. Like I don't remember every single parent that goes with each kid. So I'm like, I've seen you before. I know you're a parent from my campus. I just don't know who you are. Who are you? Oh, la mamá de alguien. Oh, la mamá de este. Oh, la mamá. You were my chaperones. Like I asked on Class Dojo for 3 chaperones, and I had already chosen this parent, this parent, and this parent, and I already talked with them. They were background checked. They're good to go. Who are y'all? Like I know who y'all are. But what are y'all doing here? And they say, oh, we just wanted to come and be with our kid. Without telling me? Like, you could have told Miss Hollis. You could have told me. They just showed up, opened the door, and looked at me and said, hi. So, I only had 1 adult ticket. So, I said, okay, well, she was going to be my 4th volunteer. So, go ahead and give it to her. And then the rest of the parents, or my fourth chaperone, because like I only had 3 available chaperones, so she's gonna be my 4th one in case one of the other ones backed out. So I gave her the last adult ticket, and then the rest of like the 4 parents that just showed up at the place, they had to pay not a lot, $12.99. That's the entrance fee, so perfectly fine. Now I will say though that I kind of now understand, because Miss Shauna was very like nice about it, but she did say like, oh, sometimes adults just, or not adults, but school groups, they just bring like the teachers and the kids and that's it. Like they don't even bring chaperones. And I'm just like, oh, like, okay. And I was thinking about that, like, why wouldn't they bring chaperones? I kind of know why now. I mean, honestly, the chaperones, they were great, but they didn't really help chaperone-ish. I only had like 1 chaperone that really like helped and make sure like, hey guys, don't play too rough, or hey, don't walk too far, okay guys, like don't run because it might be a little slippery here. I only had really 1 person do that. Everyone else kind of just stayed with their kid. And that's something that I said about chaperoning. You have to be able to watch everybody, not just your kid. And so a lot of the chaperones, they just kind of stayed with their kid. So I think next time, if we decide to go to Geronimo again next year, I think I'm just going to say no chaperones. You can't come to the park. It's going to be just the kids and the adults. That's it. Because, I don't know, it was really awkward and a little bit embarrassing having these parents just like, oh yeah, we just want to be with our kid. Well, can you have the courtesy of calling me or telling me, like, I want to go to the park? And then I would have told you, you will need to pay the $12.99 and you will have to do your waiver. Some of them already had their waiver, because when you sign the waiver for the child, you have to put in your information as well as your child's information. So, but there were some dads that came with. So it was just a little embarrassing. I was just like, I don't have a ticket for you. Like, you're going to have to pay your own. Luckily, the people at the park, they saw my distress and they were like, we got it, Miss Blanco. Like, you go get your kids, you go get them set up. And they were like so nice about it. They were like, you know what, parents, why don't we deal with you guys last? Because they like literally opened the door as soon as I had entered the building to like check in, and let's get the kids in. Like, beautiful priority. They were like, let's get the kids in. We got the kids in, and then after all the kids were checked in, then they dealt with the parents. I'm like, thank you. Like, they just took care of everything for me. It was just gorgeous because the parents were really like, do you have a waiver? Do you have a waiver? I'm so grateful. It was the best. I recommend maybe 3rd grade and up. I wouldn't really take the babies. Like, babies are not babies, but 2nd and below, I wouldn't really take them. I would say lowest grade level would be 3rd grade, just because it's a lot of force, like a lot of force. Like, there were times where their kids were kind of by themselves in a way because it was such a huge forest, but everything was like safe and secure and kind of like blocked off. Like, it was like nature blocked it off. Like, they put like tree logs to like block it off. It was really creative. Like, it was really amazing. There was like a fairy garden, there was seesaws, there was a rock climbing, which was everyone's fan favorite, but there was like an obstacle course, there was like balance, it was beautiful. I cannot say amazing words. Like, Miss Shauna, the whole team, I got a little souvenir. Y'all, so this is a Geron, or Geron. I'm trying to think of it like in a Spanish, like Geron, but his name is Geron for Geronimo. He has this adorable, look at it, let me block my face. I love him. I always kind of grab like a little teddy bear or a stuffed animal souvenir. I know when we went to the aquarium, I think I also got a little cute little thing, and then he has his little hoodie. I love him. His name is Geron. He's gonna stay with me in the classroom, so most likely I'll put him here so the kids can remember our amazing adventure. Oh, beautiful and gorgeous. So now he is permanently a part of our classroom. And then the kids were even telling me like, oh, Miss Blanco, you can actually go to like Build-A-Bear and like get like different outfits. I'm like, I might, because this was beautiful. And what I really loved about the place too is that they don't do taxes. Like, I'd be like, what? If it said $5, it's $5. If it said like $7.99 for like a hot dog meal, it was $7.99, like $8. Like, so like the kids didn't have to deal with tax. The kids didn't have to deal with like, oh, I only brought like $10 and something is $9.99, but I don't have enough because it's technically $10.25 because of tax. It was just beautiful, amazing. Again, I'll try to post some pictures so that way kids, you can see, you know, I'll block off the kids' faces, but it was just truly an amazing thing. Like, it was all nature, but they had beautiful restrooms. Like, everything was nice. The hand washing station, the kids just ran around. I barely was cold. Like, I only had 2 cuts, like right here and then the other here, but like kids, like, so 2 band-aids were used, even though I brought a whole pack of band-aids. And I brought hand sanitizer. I also brought mosquito spray, because I'm gonna take that home actually. I also brought my sunscreen, or what's it called, sunscreen. I also brought my walkie. I really used it one time, like on the bus, because, you know, kids get on the bus and they start acting locals. And then I also brought hand soap, because this is the first time that we've been here, and I just didn't know like what they had, if, you know, what it looked like. But everything was just gorgeous. Everything was well kept. I made sure that we clean up after ourselves. I made sure to thank the people properly. Like, the purchase order was wonderful. Everything went great. They just took it out of my hands. I even said, like, can one of y'all grab this purchase order, because this has been the most stressful thing of my life. And they're like, I know you want to get rid of it. Give it to me, Ms. Blanco. So it was just truly the best experience I've ever had, and I'm just so grateful that it all worked out. The kids had an amazing time. I do feel bad for my 2 kiddos, that technically 3. One of them is out sick, but 2 of them, their parents did say no, that they couldn't go. So I do feel really bad that they couldn't go. But Hopefully we can have another field trip and they'll be able to go on that one. But honestly, like, everybody was just in good spirits. Everybody left in great moods. I was a little frustrated because these kids did not want to leave. And I was like, yo, we got to get back on the bus at 1 because it took an hour to get home from the place. And we left like at 1:10 and we didn't get to school till like, I think 2:20. So we were supposed to be back at school by 2. Like 2 was the latest because the bus driver, he has to like normal routes, like schools get out and he has to go pick them up. So other than that, there's only 2 incidents where one kid left like her teddy bear, but it was like a small teddy bear, like $10. She left it near the fairy garden and it was already time to go. So I told her, honey, sorry honey, you can't get it. She understood though. She's like, I should have been taking better care of it. But she was only sad for a little bit. And then the other incident was a kid had left his lunchbox on the bus, and the bus was like 5 seconds from leaving. Luckily he caught it right on time. But other than that, no incidents, no fighting, no arguing. Everybody had an amazing time and I am gonna go home. Let me give you a quick update. We have all of the lanyards here. Board is a complete hot mess. Caddies are somewhat of a hot mess because we had to leave right when the bus came. But this is the main update that I wanted to show you guys. We have officially 100% completed every little square, every little half square. This was like the official last one that the kids needed to do, but this is just gorgeous. I am gonna definitely tell them not to do like this kind of thing just because it looks a little funky towards the end. I think it would have looked, I know it's like I'm basing it off of beauty whatever, but it does look a little funky. So I'm gonna tell them no grouping like same colors together. There's got to be different. But yeah, we officially finished it. This is what the classroom looks like. I did take out the Pokemon cards, and what I did do instead is I hole punch each of the Pokemon cards and I just put them on a little binder ring, and then I just put them here by the door. I might put them in a nicer place, but I was thinking like a folder, but I just wanted to put it. This is what the classroom looks like. I am gonna fill this one up with a, kids are looking at me, sorry y'all. I'm gonna fill this spot with a yellow sticky note, so that's gonna come pretty soon. And then other than that, it is 4:33. I do need to go to the store, to Walmart, to buy the ice cream cups as well as the spoons for tomorrow's party, because I did promise to give them a party if they did all of the pumpkin, and so they worked hard and they're gonna get their party tomorrow. I am gonna go ahead and head out. I am going to take home my backpack here and my tablet, and that's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Friday. It is early dismissal, so that's good. But you guys know with early dismissals, kids can be a little wild. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Bye y'all. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, November the 22nd, the day before Thanksgiving break. I have the goods. I bought ice cream for the kiddos. I have 60 for my 55 kiddos. Probably not everyone's going to be here today, but I'll have extras. I'll just give them around to the staff if there is any extras. But this is for the success makers. I'm definitely going to tell them. This is not because, you know, it's the last day before Thanksgiving break. This is because I promised y'all a party if y'all complete the pumpkin, and I keep true to my word. Napkins, great value because we try to be cheap over here. Disposable gloves because a parent is bringing pizza, and so whenever there's pizza around, like I don't want to touch it with my bare hands, so I just brought some gloves. And then spoon for the ice cream. And that's pretty much it. That was like less than 60 bucks. Which was insane. I'm like, dang, like all this is like 50 something dollars. But I also have some Chick-fil-A, so I'm gonna eat that for breakfast, and let's survive today. Today I do plan on teaching topic 6 lesson 7. because I do want to teach that one lesson. And then, so we're going to do from 8 to 9:30, my homeroom switch, 9:30 to 11, the second class, like we do our lesson. And then at 11 o'clock, we eat lunch, and then we're going to have the party right after lunch. And then they go home at 12:30. And that's it for today. So it's going to go by really fast, but at the same time, it's going to go by really slow. I don't know if that's possible. But we're going to go ahead, get started, and let's have a good end of the Friday. I slept real good last night from our field trip. It was just so fun and exciting. Like, I'm definitely going to go there by myself, or like, not by myself, but like with other friends. And I'll see y'all after school. Bye, y'all. Eldana in the home to the front. Eldana in the home. Well, hello everyone. It is Friday. It is the end of the day. It was a pretty successful day. It was also very stressful. And I think it was a little bit by like how dismissal was. Like, it was an hour long. Technically like an hour and a half, and it could have definitely been a lot shorter. Like, they started calling like at 12:15, and then we didn't eat lunch till 1:30. But I'm gonna say they had some good lunch. They got like a big baked potato, and you could put like as much stuff as you want. I only put like something simple, but it also had like chicken or beef as a topping. It was really good. I ate the whole thing, and they even had cake. It was so good. The cake, like the topping was a little bit creamy. I don't like creamy frosting, but the cake, like the base itself, was so good. But it is currently now 3:23. Teachers started leaving like 2 o'clock. They said like all you just need is just to make sure your thermostat is at 75, which it is currently. Your lights are off, everything's off. You need to have your bathroom light off. You need to have like your board ready, your copies made, which I did make copies. I just did not hole punch them because they were rushing me out of here. They were like, Blanco, all staff, we want y'all. I mean, they didn't count me out. They didn't point me out, I promise. They just said all staff, we want to be out by like 3. So 3:23 right now. We didn't make it. Right now, I am waiting for, because I just did not want to be like the last person. The security officers are still here, but there is a pre-K teacher who is waiting for his ride, so that's why I'm still here talking to you. I'm going to spend this time to just hole punch because that does take quite a bit of time, and then I have like the perfect view. So as soon as that pre-K teacher, who I just love and adore, he's like maybe in his 60s or 70s, but he's like truly like almost like a second father in a way. So I love that. But I just told him to like wave me down when you're ready to go. So I have a few more moments. They said like she'll get like the person who's picking them up will pick him up at 3:30. So I have a few more minutes until he officially gets picked up. But I have the December, let me make sure you guys can see it because I have a little watch finder on my watch here. My December calendar, I went ahead and threw away the one for November. I was really behind in November. I honestly think this field trip just kind of like messed me up. Like, it just dragged me behind. Like, I am behind on grades. Look at this. This is crazy. This is nuts. Like, I have so many things to do, and it's just unbelievable. Like, I have another mini check that I need to check, and normally I'm usually on top of grades like the week we, you know, before we leave. Not this time. This, I think just the field trip just kind of like made me mess up. And yesterday I left like as soon as I came back. Like it was like I think 5 o'clock, and I had already left, and I just wasn't as prepared as I normally am. But I am making it a mission that when we come back from Thanksgiving break, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that everything is not perfect, but just like nice and neat and organized. Like I have things all over the place. I'm gonna show you in just a moment. It's just not as clean and organized. Like I still have my sub binder here that I still have not made copies for. Still have not, you know, nice, clean. Like look at this. What happened? Like, so actually, I'm gonna go ahead because this is like curves. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that like maybe like this, so that way it can kind of bend a little bit. Actually, let me flip flop it so that way both sides can be a little even. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Now I also, let me guys, I'll go ahead and show you. I have my Purell here that you can see is completely empty. So I'm going to use these 3 right here to go ahead and fill this up. I'm probably going to do this when I come back, or like right now if the pre-K teacher still has not been picked up. But I do love using like big ones for the soap as well for the bathroom, as well as the Purell for hand sanitizer, just because it does last quite a bit. I mean, I don't think I've refilled it once since the beginning of the school semester in August, so this has lasted like 14 weeks. As you can see, I do have daily review 15. The copies are a little weird. Like you can see that it started making like that weird inky thingy that I had a couple weeks back, and then on the back it's just, I don't know if this happens because like the toner is starting, look, there's a mosquito right there, you guys saw it fly by. I don't know if like the toner is kind of iffy, or if they replace it, or if it's running out, but you can definitely see a couple things. So, and then the homework, like I said, it's not hole punch, but the only problem that we had, oops, I don't know if you guys, sorry, I'm recording on my phone and my phone's about to die. That's kind of why it's struggling to record right now. No, it's not this one, it's on the front. Or I guess, okay, never mind. So like there was a problem where you like right here, you see this one right here? Like that's supposed to be division, I think. So I'm definitely gonna have to tell the kids on Monday that their homework, like they have to like just write down the operation for Monday. I think everything else is pretty visible, I would say. I don't think anything else is hard to see. Maybe a few things here. Other than that, we have our agenda, objectives, closings, all good to go. December the 2nd is when we officially come back, and then we are going to start topic 7, lesson 1. The kids did really great today with their topic 6. So officially we are almost done with the first volume 1, and then in January is when we start volume 2, and we're going to start with, I think, topic 10, which is on tables. Topic 11, topic 9, I believe, is tables. Topic 10 is fractions, and then you guys kind of know the rest. But officially, we're on topic 7 and topic 8, which is all about division. So this is what the rest of the classroom looks like. It's not as neat and organized as I would like it to be, just because I didn't have the time today to like really focus. They were really stressing me out, admin. The caddies look great. I just need to go ahead and like refill. Like for example, some of these pencils need the eraser toppers. This needs to be somewhere else. I still have not turned in the lanyards from our field trip. Just a couple things. Like I still have not collected topic, I think this was 13. Yeah, 13 from like 2 weeks ago. There's just a lot of things that I'm behind on. This Thanksgiving break, I do want to try and make some labels like for this one. This one lost its label. I want to make some labels for these, and then a little bit of what's in the back. So that's like batteries, electricity. And then I do also want to make some labels for the ones that are here. Oh, my video quality just totally reduced. Sorry guys for just a moment, but I do want to make some labels for these as well. Sorry again if it looks, I think the quality is just so bad. I'm recording on my phone and I've been using my phone all day trying to upload pictures of our field trip as well as our party today. They had their ice cream party. It was so fun. I think I have some leftover ice cream, so I'm just gonna stick that in the fridge and then just ask if anybody wants it when we come back. Ice cream is still good, right? After a week? I think so. If not, I'll just throw it away when I come back. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and spend the rest of the time that I have available to hole punch. I'm going to go ahead and get my hole puncher out. And then I will see you guys in school. I'm going to try and make like a home vlog for like Thanksgiving break just to keep up with like every week vlogs. But if not, I'll just make a regular week in the life as a teacher, 4th grade teacher, when I come back on December the 2nd. And then I'll see y'all after. Bye guys.